Welcome again, YouTubers, to my channel. This is Sheldoc's channel, and this is my Toyota Vitz. In this video, we are going to look at spark plug. Now, I have my multimeter tester here, and the question is, can you use a multimeter tester to test whether a spark plug is good or bad? Now, the answer is yes and no, and I will explain why. Now, a multimeter tester can be used to test the resistance value of the spark plug. So the resistance value is through this electrode into the center electrode that is here. That's the center electrode piece that is coming in the center of the spark plug here. Can you see that? Okay, so this is what this tool can do to test if the resistor inside here is functioning properly or not, or if it has its proper resistance value. Now here I have three different spark plug, so we're going to basically check the resistance value of each of these spark plug. Let me just try and hook it up here. So here we have this end hooked to here, and then what I'm going to do is the center piece. I'm going to use the other end. So I presently have the black end on this part here, and then I'm going to put the red up inside here. So I'm just going to check the resistor inside this spark plug to see if the resistor has resistance in there or not. If there's no resistance, basically if you're not getting any reading, it would mean that the spark plug is not good. But once you're getting some form of resistance reading or indicating that there's a connection between the point, it means that the connection through the spark plug is good. So let us go ahead and check that resistance reading. So I'm going to switch the multimeter tester, and usually these spark plug resistor is somewhere up in the kilo ohm rating. So some of them is 5 kilo ohms, some is 6 kilo ohms, in between that value or a little bit higher. So let me just go ahead and do a check. So here we have the meter on off, and I'm going to put it on. You can go on 20 kilo ohms because, as I said before, it is within the kilo ohm rating, 5 kilo ohm up, or some is less. But let us check and see what reading we're going to get. Let me put this closer. Place the meter on that. Okay, so this is giving me a 5.10 kilo ohm rating. Remember, it is on kilo ohm. The meter selector switch is on 20 kilo ohm. So whatever reading is there, 5.10, giving us 5.5 kilo ohm or 5.1 kilo ohm. So this is for this resistor, the resistor within the spark plug here. I'm going to disconnect that, put it one side so that we don't mix it up. Try another one, and let us see. Pin it there, take the next lead and place it on the center connection there, center electrode. Let us see. So this spark plug has 5.52 kilo ohm. Let us check another one. This is the last one, and remember now these are three different spark plugs. So let us check the center one for this one, see what we get. Reading. Okay, so this is 6.09 kilo ohms. So the answer is yes, this can be used to test a spark plug, and it is mainly used to test the resistance value that is inside the spark plug here, to see if we get the amount of resistance or zero resistance, showing us that there's a connection within the spark plug. And the answer that is no is because this spark plug operates on very high voltage, and if it operates on very high voltage, it simply means that any damage to this ceramic insulation that is around the center electrode. It has, let me see if, yeah, so this is the ceramic, this white piece that is in the center, and it covers and circulates the center electrode that is here. You can notice the center electrode right there. So the ceramic insulate that center electrode. Now if that ceramic is cracked, this meter won't be able to determine if this ceramic is cracked. How to identify if the ceramic is cracked? You'd have to get a meter that can give you up to about 3000 volts and up, and then you will send this 3000 voltage into the spark plug, and you should get a spark, or even the voltage is probably more than that. If you get a spark, it can show you if there is some resistance here or a lower resistance reading on the meter. I don't have one at the moment, but I'm explaining it to you. So the lower the resistance on the meter will tell you that you have a short connection between the center electrode and the ground electrode, that is the part that is screwed in here. So this part that is threaded, that's the ground electrode, and it will tell you the low resistance on the meter will tell you that there is a short between the center electrode and the ground electrode, and tells you that if you put certain amount of voltage to this, as the vehicle would inject into the spark plug, there is going to be a short, or the arc would happen down inside this gap and actually not happen where the spark should take place, and that would cause the ignition to either delay or not happen any at all inside the combustion chamber. So that second part of the question, no, this cannot be used, is because if this ceramic is cracked like this one that is here, if you notice this one, it's split in two. Let me see if I can use this to show you a better. I'm going to have a problem here. So if you can notice, see, it doesn't look right, and that is because this okay, very good, this is a better look. That is because this ceramic was cracked in my vehicle when I was driving it, and it scatters the arc inside the little space between the ceramic and the ground, and it was not able to ignite the air fuel mixture, and because of that, you know, I had lost power in that cylinder. So even if there's a crack in this ceramic and you cannot see it because of the very high voltage that is sent up into these spark plug through the center electrode, you may not be able to see the crack, but if it is there, this meter won't identify that, and it will pass through whenever the high voltage is sent into the spark plug. It will pass through closer inside this space here, and if it passes through inside this space and goes to ground, it will not ignite the air fuel mixture, and the issue is you're not able to identify it by physically looking at it because there is no physical sign to say that there is a slight crack. But that meter that sends the high voltage up into this spark plug, when it gives you that low reading, it's telling you that there's a short connection between the center electrode and the ground that is happening somewhere and you cannot see it. So for this explanation, this meter is able to test whether the center electrode resistor is working well or not, but it is not able to test whether the spark plug is good or not, in terms of if there's a crack like this one. It will not be able to tell you if the crack is small enough that you cannot see it with a physical eye. Alright, so hopefully this explanation tells you if this is a good tool or not to test a spark plug, if it is working in the proper way or it's not working in the proper way. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any comments, you can drop it in my comment section below. Have yourself a nice time.